Get it.
Oh yeah, welcome back. We have episode 2. Like this is probably the longest project we've done in a while. It's not just a one hot take, but we made it to episode 2. So this is a big step for us, guys. I mean, there's a lot of commitment. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. What are you fellas drinking tonight?
I'm just rocking a Modelo.
But is it the Black Series?
No, it's not the Negro.
Can we say that on the show?
It's a color in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? It's like I remember like the last part of like our 20s, and all the people that were always like bragging about how much they drink. They were always, you go, oh cool, and then you'd like see them out like a barbecue or something, and they're just drinking Modelo's over and over again. Like that's
Well, it was either that or who was the one kid who was just like, "You're not hardcore if you don't drink Four Locos. I don't care if you drink straight whiskey."
Oh, who was that? I know who you're talking about.
I don't remember.
Was that Tyler?
I think it was it was someone like in your grade with you and Joel.
Yeah, I remember somebody saying that. Yeah. Anyways, hey, speaking of which, man, I saw that picture of you at Ortez's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And Joel looks like a Fast and the Furious villain, and you look like George R. Martin.
No, that was
finish those books.
That was Scotty. That was Scotty's wedding.
Oh, Scotty's wedding. I know. I was wondering if you were walking around, people are asking when you're finally going to finish Winds of Winter.
I would, man. If somebody asked me that, you know what I do? I like roll with it. I'd be like, well, I don't have really good ideas right now. I'm waiting for somebody around me to, either die or.
I couldn't tell if it was a hoax or not, but someone posted something where they're like, that he's finished it. They're just waiting to release it.
Yeah, he's at this point he's not going to finish the series. He's not. There's no way. Like I
believe he's left detailed instructions on how he wants it finished and by whom.
How old is George R. Martin?
Well, age-wise or
77.
You got to add on the fat.
He's 77 years old, so there's no way he's going to finish the.
He's like 100.
So maybe he'll finish Winds of Winter, but he's definitely not going to finish. There were supposed to be 2 other books, right? Like a song, something, and a song of some.
It was. I think it was a Winds of Winter, a Song of Summer, and I think there was one more. I can't remember what it was called though.
Yeah. There's no way. I mean, he's a really
Return of the King or something.
Return of the King, the 2 King Towers, man. No, but he nothing against the guy. He's a great writer, but he just kind of, I think when the show came out, I don't even think it was writer's block. I think when the show came out, he just like was like, oh, okay.
You think the fame got to him? He liked being the movie star.
Well, I don't know. I think about it though this way is that you look at the Dark Tower, right? Like Stephen King.
Oh, I gotta tell you something about that, by the way.
He had no freaking idea where he was going with that. So even like people on their deathbed that want to know, like his response was, "I just haven't finished the book yet." He almost died in the middle of it. That's how long he took.
And that the book never actually ended, right? Like the book ends with Roland all of a sudden starting the journey over, except this time he's got the Horn of Eld, which means that like he can change, he can break the what do you call it, break the wheel by doing certain things until eventually he gets to the eventually he does break the wheel. So what I found out though was that the movie, remember how we always talk about how the movie was like a crap adaptation?
Yeah.
Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, so it turns out the movie is a sequel to the last book. It's the second it's the next cycle. So the book.
I know what the hell was going on the whole time?
Yeah, exactly. So the book ends with him, having to start the journey over, but he's got the Horn of Eld this time. That's why in the movie he has the Horn of Eld. So every time he repeats the cycle, he's changing different things until eventually he can set it up to where he can break it for good. So I don't know if that's ever going to be a book, but I sat there and I was like, either because the movie was so bad, you wanted to like make it relevant again, or you planned it. And if you did plan it, like good for you, man. Like that's some pretty clever writing. But anyways, George R. Martin, the books are good, but I'm curious though if when they get to the end of this road, right, if they're gonna remake Game of Thrones the way that it should have ended.
I doubt it.
Nah,
I doubt it. I think that this is one of those series where it's been so
It took too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took too long, and like,
Although they could have dragged the seasons out because they cut out a lot of characters and plot lines.
yeah, but
You could have drug it out for like 2 more seasons.
The tough part with the show was that once they ran out of source material from the books, they started listening too much to what the fans wanted, and that whole show was made during the what do you call it, the Me Too woke movement, when that was like really big. So they're listening to what people were saying they wanted, and I think it just became like a narrative entanglement with everything. So
it definitely influenced George R. R. Martin how he's going to write the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can only wow so many people with dragons and titties, right? Like it's like you can only wow so many people.
Well, it's like in Fired Up, right? He jumps in the shallow and he goes, "Learn from me."
Misjudge the depth. Learn from me.
So I don't know. I think that ultimately that whatever the ending of the book was supposed to, or the series was supposed to be, it's not going to be that way.
Yeah.
I think that he's just I think he's not writing because it's the mystery, the series, right? People want to know, and he just sitting back on his couch going, "No, fuck those guys."
Well, and then he went off and did a sci-fi one, which didn't do very well either.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. He created the lore for Elden Ring, which was actually like a really cool world. The game was fun. I didn't get to the end of it because
he could do other things except do the one thing everybody wants him to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sorry, that's what I was saying before we went off on a tangent here, was that most novel writers, when they break into television, they don't ever go back to writing books. So yeah. Anyways, interesting stuff. Interesting guy.
Are you speaking from experience?
I wish I could
absolutely
be established enough to call myself a novel writer. So actually, before we get rolling here, Big Dog, it's you had said something about this show, and I sat down and started watching it actually last night, and it's really good. Reacher.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's because the first couple episodes I think are based on the first book, and it's definitely
the whole first season is pretty much the first book.
The Killing Floor, I think, was the book's name. Yeah, but it's a lot more accurate than the Tom Cruise one. Yeah,
way more accurate to the books. I've read the first 4 or 5. There's like 12 or 13.
There's a lot. His son, Lee Child's son, is writing them now.
Yeah, and so he's working with the team. Like apparently the Tom Cruise production team, they didn't consult him, the writer, or anything at all, really.
But the fact that it was Tom Cruise playing the part really just took everything out of
it. I feel like anytime if Tom Cruise does it, one, it's going to be mainstream, and two, it's like nobody's going to work with that guy.
Yeah, I think
you want the Scientology Tom Cruise.
Too small. He's too small for that role.
That person.
If they wanted a big name and a more accurate name for the role, they should have gone with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I can see that.
The dude they got.
No. But I'm saying if they wanted huge name for the movies back in the day, Alan Rickson wasn't that big back then.
No, he did. Blue
Mountain State and the failed Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
The Blue Mountain State. Come on now.
No, I know, great show, but not what you would think of when you're action hero.
Or Thad. What's his name? Tad or Thad in that show?
Yeah. After the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Yeah. Right.
Oh, well, yeah. But now you know what he can do. He did Reacher first, so he established the action hero in that show.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to see Thad in a action movie.
Right? Well, now you did.
Right.
He's been petitioning to play the Batman in the new DC, James Gunn's.
I
DC
heard
universe.
that, yes, but I don't think they're gonna go with him.
I feel like Christian Bale set the standard for that. It's just you can't go back.
Michael Keaton's my Batman, so.
Oh man.
You strike me more of a.
It's not too late to recruit.
If you say George Clooney, when I get there in 3 weeks, I'll punch you in the face.
I was gonna say George Clooney, actually.
Sam Worthington,
Nipple Batman. Nipple Batman.
Remember when we used to cast Sam Worthington in every role?
Yes, I saw someone did a fan casting for the Gears of War movie, and it was oh god, it was Dave Bautista. I can't remember who the hell was going to play Marcus, but it was Dave Bautista as Dom, John Cena as Baird, and Terry Crews as Cole. Can't remember who the hell was going to play Marcus, though.
Sam Worthington.
Of course, yeah. or Henry Cavill at this point.
I can see that. Henry Cavill, I think, is
I've never seen Henry Cavill with a soul patch, so I couldn't tell you.
He's a pretty versatile actor. He just doesn't get cast in the right things. Like Guy Ritchie knows how to use Henry Cavill.
But that's the thing, though. I think that nobody knew what he could do until he did the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I think that was.
Well, he was in
Reacher first. Reacher season 1 was first.
It does not matter. That
who are we talking about?
To define his career.
Alan Rickman.
I thought we were talking about Henry Cavill. Who are we talking about?
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's what I say.
The movie that you said he became the action hero.
Henry Cavill was in the
Mission Impossible
first.
The arm thing when he fought in the bathroom.
Yeah, nobody's watching Mission Impossible. That's stupid.
No, he was the first Guy Ritchie movie he ever did was The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Right?
Great.
That was Henry Cavill, wasn't? Yeah, it was Henry Cavill.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, guys. So like I was talking to a big dog. Like I want to get to like this idea of like what do you got? Pint House.
Pint House, electric jellyfish. Whoa.
So like an electric blue margarita.
It is a hazy that's
for our fallen friend.
It's a hazy that's almost to the level of modern times. I'm just saying.
We picked up some hazies from HEB a couple weeks or last week that kind of reminisced of Orderville. I got Tups again, man. We ran out of the hazy. I was going to save one for tonight, but I cracked it open this past weekend. So I want to get to like this idea of like what are movies now? Where are we like currently in with movies? But before we get there, that's going to be next episode. I want to talk about what's coming out so that we can kind of like we talked about what what has come out. Now we need to talk about what's coming out, and then I want to talk about on a next further episode like where are movies right now? Do people care still? So I got a list of movies here. I know Big Dog, you had some stuff you were going to talk about, so I'm just going to go through some things here. We'll start in May, and then if you guys want to stop me as I'm talking, we can kind of.
You have a list, Justin?
Deep dive into things.
Do I have a list? No, brother. I'm here to commentate.
All right. Well, Josh, you just want to go one for one?
So I'm just going to go through the list of movies coming out, and then you just stop me when it's one you want to talk about.
Yeah. Pound for pound here.
Yeah. All right. So we got May 15th. We have In the Gray. So that's a Guy Ritchie movie. Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal are in this.
On my list.
Yeah. Okay. So this one looks good. Like it looks like Guy Ritchie.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is what it looks like, but just modern.
Yes. And like Jake Gyllenhaal, like that's an interesting choice. I kind of want to see like how those two mesh on screen together. I haven't seen a Jake Gyllenhaal movie in a long time.
I last thing I saw him in was Roadhouse.
So I never watched that one. I saw the last time
hilarious.
I saw him in.
It was hilarious. Conor McGregor crashes every car he's in.
Was it? I heard that it was kind of like a subpar remake, but
no, it's not. It's not nearly the dramatic film that the first one is. It's more of a comedy, but it's got good fight scenes, and Jake Gyllenhaal plays like a ex-UFC fighter, and he's pretty good. And he did that boxing movie not that long ago with Rachel McAdams. I can't remember what it was called, but he was like some bad boy boxer that he got super ripped in shape and like trained legit as a boxer for.
The last thing I saw him in, his wife got killed in a car accident, and he took up working construction, and he was like purposely hurting himself on these construction sites so that he as a way to like process his emotions.
Missed that one.
And then you find out, I mean, spoilers, this is kind of like a 10-year-old movie here, but you find every time he goes to his grave or his wife's grave to put flowers on it, there's a guy there. So he thinks that his wife got killed on her way to have an affair with this guy, but it turns out that this guy ran his car into the wife, and that's how she died. So he's like spent all this time in his like mourning process thinking she's having an affair, but she wasn't. It's a really like interesting movie, but definitely a psychologically twisted one, I guess.
It's a little different than a Nightcrawler, right?
Yeah. That's where he was the ambulance tracer, right? The journalist.
Yeah.
Yes, paparazzi.
Yeah, where they took a seemingly useless creature or character from X-Men and said, "This sounds like a good idea."
Yeah, that's right. Nightcrawler wasn't even in this one, guys.
Now you're just trying to troll on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, so there's another movie coming out on the 15th is kind of stacked, I guess. So you have there's one called Poetic License. This is by Judd Apatow's daughter. And it's Leslie Mann is in it, and I forget who else, but the movie kind of revolves around her husband moving to this college to teach, and she becomes like she's sought after by these two seniors in college, so it has a weird like love triangle thing. But
it's like the one where what's her name got tag teamed by the two tennis dudes.
I don't think it's anything that like graphic. I know that's
Spider-Man's girlfriend.
That's the one thing.
Okay.
What is this? Come on now.
I was talking to Gerald.
400.
So Gerald got really hooked on like talking about the success of this movie on the Pop Culture Cosmos, and we were talking about this, and I said to him like, you know, this like really highlights how I guess deranged like society is. Like this is everyone's like, oh, this is such a great movie about a girl like making like two brothers like
that one
kiss each other. Like that was in the trailers. That was like a really weird thing, but
they were like competitors. They were like two rival tennis players or something.
Yeah. Well, they were. Yeah. But I don't know. Weird. It's just really weird what people get into now. You know,
like that hockey show. What's that hockey show that all the girls are loving?
Man, I know.
I think that's again, that goes back to that kind of that culture that's highly sexualized, right? So people like want that in their movies, and nobody really wants the beauty of the movie anymore. They just want that like.
They want a story. They just want a spectacle.
The love scene, the boobies, the weird, like 49,000 Shades of Grey type situation.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why cinema's like, it hasn't been what it is, and it's kind of keeps going downhill, and they're running out of good ideas.
Yeah. I agree, man. I mean, there's a few gems coming out before the year's over, but we'll get to those in a second. But yeah, for the most part, it's franchises, spectacles. So there's another one coming on the 15th called Driver's Ed, and that seems to be like more of a return to like what Road Trip was. Remember when
it looks funny.
High school, yeah, it looks funny, but like the trailers could be deceiving. Like most people won't push comedy that far anymore. It reminds me a little bit of Sex Drive.
Yes. With what's his name, Kumail Nanjiani?
Yeah. Well, he's in Driver's Ed. Yeah.
And what's her name? The superstar.
Yeah,
Molly Shannon.
In it. Yeah.
I think it probably won't get as far as like Road Trip or Sex Drive, just because
that type of comedy isn't received nowadays.
Yeah, people are so weak. Right.
Here's the sad part about this, though. I guarantee you, these movies aren't going to get a wide release because movie theaters, like for the most part, they still get to pick what they're playing, and I guarantee you that these are going to be movies shown in like really small theaters. You won't be able to go to like your local Cinemark or AMC and watch these movies.
Yeah, but that's again, why are we letting them pick and choose? Like, why?
I mean, we don't have any power because they want what's going to make them money. If that means playing, the Top Gun re-releases on 12 screens, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, but how many? Okay, ask yourself though. How many people went and saw Top Gun?
Oh, a lot of people.
I saw Top Gun, but it's like you need 12 theaters. Like, why don't you fill out one theater?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that that's what they're going to do, but they don't very rarely do a lot of the theaters, especially out here, pick up some of these smaller movies.
Yeah, but
it was the first like non-superhero movie that was like everybody was going to see.
What was?
Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the new Top Gun. It wasn't like the same, but it was something where it was worth watching. But it was like I wouldn't be as a movie theater, owner, be like, I'm gonna show that. And I get the metaphor here, but you're sitting there going, well, why are you gonna pick these big movies that you're not gonna fill the theaters out? Why don't you start packing theaters in? Like when we used to go to the movies, it's like they would have multiple movies and they filled the one room up first before they started pushing that movie in the next theater.
Well, so me and back when me and Big Dog, when you and I were, I want to say like juniors or seniors, like you could go to the AMC, yeah, feels like it, down in Marina Pacifica on any given day and find 7 or 8 indie films playing there. You don't find that anymore at anywhere.
Yeah, it's rare unless it's like a super
rare,
big.
but they've all gone to the like the Netflix Prime
Yeah.
platform. They shouldn't.
Yeah,
I
but
prefer to watch movies in the movie theater. I love doing it. I
Yeah,
love doing it.
it's a good way to support the the artist too. But yeah, I mean, I would rather enjoy it in theaters. But I think COVID has dramatically altered, permanently altered, probably the way that just we consume media.
Yeah, but again, it does. Come on now. If you see how that thing started, it's like we should just forget that even happened and go back to what we did, right?
Yeah,
It's
but I
like,
mean, the box office still hasn't recovered. Like we're in May right now. We still haven't had a movie cross $1 billion. Like the Chinese movies were ruling the box office for the first like 4 months of the year.
yeah, but we also and again that we also haven't produced a movie that's worth owning the box office, right? We haven't had that one good movie where you're just like, damn, I'm gonna keep watching that. I want to go see it again. I want to tell my buddies about it.
Sadly enough, the next thing that's probably going to do that is Doomsday when it comes out at the end of this year, and that's a franchise film, right? That's a big.
Really? You think so? You think it'll cross $1 billion?
Doomsday for sure will cross $1 billion.
I am not hyped to see that at all.
I think this is gonna sound weird, but I think Disclosure Day might do that.
Okay, so Endgame made $2.7 billion. So I think Doomsday will probably make over $1 billion. And yeah, Disclosure Day. We'll get to that in a second. May 15th. Also, let's see. The last one for May 15th I have here is Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway, the Sorcery of Nymph Cersei. So that's the English release of it, and that's probably gonna make $3 or $4 million. Probably not too much. But and then we have May 22nd. We have Mandalorian and Grogu. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? I think Star Wars is already too lost to do anything here.
I'm gonna see it just to see how the story ends, and I want to take Genevieve to go see it in theaters.
So I think it might get more people watching it than you think, right? So like at work, it was a lot of the students seemed pretty stoked to watch that Star Wars movie, and especially when it was May the 4th be with you here on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of the youth might actually go and see this. I think that this is kind of what we were talking about last episode, where it's like market to the youth. We all need to kind of forget about the boomers at this point because they're
lost. They're dead to us, man.
Apart from destroying the world, they're destroying cinema in general, and they're still bickering over which political party.
They're like, oh, hold on, 3:00 Murder She Wrote. Afterwards, I got to go invade the Middle East.
I gotta watch.
Calm down, Golden Girls.
I gotta watch my Fox News real quick. I gotta watch my Don Lemon. So
Blanche.
Yeah, so I think that we need to forget about them and move past those guys and show them how irrelevant they are now. But the youth, that I think this one's been.
Hold on, hey, I don't know who this James the Elder guy is, but
he's not even there, brother.
He said he heard that, so it means that his hearing aid's working. So I think we're
Did he hear? I got him. I think it's for the youth. This one's for the youth, right? It's for the youth, and guys like you who haven't quite gotten gray in their beard yet.
What are you talking about? I got some. Yeah, a little bit here. No, it looks it looks like a fun movie. Honestly, it seems like it's more of like an Indiana Jones style Star Wars. And that could be fun. I don't like the fact that people are already saying it's going to be like the lowest grossing Star Wars movie ever when they haven't even watched it. And Star Wars
is a low bar. Holy crap.
Well, so here's the thing. Star Wars does need to move out of the Republic era and start making stories that are, like we said last week, can be marketed to like a newer generation of people. Like you don't need to keep making movies for generations of people who are going to die off in the next 40 years, right?
So main characters that have the name Skywalker.
Yeah,
but there's tons of names to choose from.
Yeah, ask yourself the creativity level of these guys.
Yes, but that also doesn't mean that every once in a while, if they keep like picking little pieces out of this Republic era, that they're not going to find some gem in that dung pile, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but you can't though. It depends. Like, right, those Star Wars movies where the lady director, right, went all political on it. It's like
That
like
was Rian Johnson did that.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
yeah.
No, you're talking about the Acolyte. That's the one that had all the females on it.
Yeah.
but it did,
Or
no,
the
other
Force
one.
is female.
The director, I don't even care at this point. It's like they thought that people
Alanis
want to see
Morissette.
that people want to see political stuff, and so they start building this like everything's revolved and been like killed by that, right? How creative is somebody now to go and to pull a new piece of the Star Wars out? They can't do it because their world's been just, I don't know, it's been fake their whole life, right? It's like there's nobody creative enough to think of that story like George Lucas did. That's just not.
I mean, John
it's a-
Favreau. Yeah,
Right.
John Favreau could maybe do something. And what's his name that's
Dave
running?
Filoni.
Sorry, Dave Filoni, maybe. But yeah, I mean, you're right. For the most part, everything has become highly political, as we've talked about before in Topicocalypse, and where people. So I mean, to me, right, the whole point of going to the movies is escapism. Like I want to escape from what's happening in the world today. But it's like every single movie has exactly what's happening in the world today. It's funny because the guy that makes Grand Theft Auto, right? They did an interview with him, I want to say a couple months ago, and he said they asked him like, "Hey, why did this one take so long?" I thought what was it? It was like 10 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. But he was saying, he was like, the whole point of the Grand Theft Auto games, he said, is it's a parody of reality. Like takes reality to the extreme. He goes, but reality's right now is a parody unto itself. So I mean, what else?
So is Trump going to be in the new game?
Who knows? Who knows? I'm sure probably somebody like him, but he's like, this is why. Like, how much more?
The best one ever. It's gonna be the best GTA.
Yeah, but he's like, how much more extreme can we make the world look? It's already pretty messed up. I'm like, yeah, that's a fair point.
That is true, right? It's like, so everything has the world in it that we're experiencing, and it's hard to really, I don't know, I guess when you get creative, it's like you look at the stories that people used to be, like, oh, what did this happen, right? And now it was like people back then said, hold my beer real quick so I can make that happen, right?
Yeah.
And so now you got the wildest things in the world happening, and that was shit that was normally just something in a movie, right? Where you're just
Right.
like, that shit would not happen at all, and then all of a sudden here we are today, looking, going, no, it's happening. So I think it's right. I think it's on that, right? It's like they are right. He is right. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, May 29th, we have an interesting. Have you guys seen the trailer for the Backrooms? Do you ever get like on social media come across those creepy pasta videos about the liminal spaces, where it's like the spaces in between what might I call like the spaces in between consciousness, right? Like the space in between
You mean like the id?
being awake and
your unconscious brain.
Your unconscious brain. So it like talks about getting stuck in these like liminal spaces where just like in rooms that like run on infinite. Your brain is just, your consciousness is stuck there.
Yeah.
And so it's
sound like you're describing a very old movie with Leslie Nielsen called Forbidden Planet.
Or that scene for the 100 when Clark's in her mind and she's fighting that girl because they put the chip in the back of her like neck. Remember that? And they started fighting over her mind space.
Her MySpace?
Well, MySpace. Mindspace. Remember that?
Hold on. I think we're saying the same thing.
Oh,
Let's say it on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. MySpace.
MySpace.
Facebook. Okay.
You said 300.
I said the 100.
This is Sparta, though.
The 100. Did I say 300? I meant 100.
I was like, wait, what?
Okay, it's like the same thing. It's the same thing.
Anyways,
100.
I might be explaining it wrong. I don't look it up. Next time you're on like Instagram or TikTok or wherever.
So we're gonna go with Inception like 5 or what? Is that what that is?
No. Anyways, this is like a movie made by YouTubers for YouTubers, and it's I'm curious. Like it's an A24 film, and I feel like it's gonna get the power of Minecraft behind it. Though it's gonna be this movie that cost $7 million to make, and it's gonna end up making like $500 to $600 million. Watch the trailer for it when we're done recording. Check out the trailer for it. But anyways, that's our last kind of exciting movie in May.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right. We got one more. Okay. This is one I was telling Big Dog about before the show started. The Last Viking. Big Dog, did you get a chance to watch it?
There's another one besides that. You probably won't think it's exciting, but I want to see it.
What is it?
Pressure.
Oh yeah, that one's right here. Who is in this movie?
Brendan Fraser.
Well,
look at he's like
what's
lost
him
all.
as well?
Oh, he's
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower. That's right. That's right.
It's like the build up to D-Day.
Why have they not shown any trailers for this movie?
I just saw it released like last week. That was like the first I ever saw it. I think that's when it released.
Okay, but can we pause for trailers real quick? Like, does anybody like see these things on like YouTube and go, "That's got to be AI"? Right? Does anybody have like questions? Like for me, I'm so skeptical of like trailers that show up on like on YouTube now, where it's like, is that a real thing? Is that not?
Well, I've seen it. I've seen the same trailer on multiple different platforms.
Yeah. I heard the echo in your mic, by the way.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought that you heard. If anybody, you would hear the echo in your own microphone.
I don't have my earplugs on because then I start yelling and think I'm a lot quieter than I am.
So it's got Brendan Fraser as Dwight D. Eisenhower, Andrew Scott, which is from the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes. He was Moriarty. He plays James Stagg. There's Kerry Condon, Damian Lewis, who was also in Band of Brothers. Henry Ashton, and a bunch of other like smaller actors.
Okay, so yeah, I haven't even seen any trailers for this. I didn't even know this.
I just saw it the other day, and I was like, "Well, that looks really good." It kind of reminded me of like Greyhound or Nuremberg.
Yeah, let's see how historically accurate it is. We'll leave that up to James the Elder. He should watch it and tell us that the robots would not like survive walking around in gravity.
Is the Odyssey on your list, by the way?
Okay, hey, we're getting there, man. The next thing in May, the last thing in May is the last.
Highly accurate.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. The Last Viking, Big Dog. Did you get a chance? Did you watch the trailer?
I did. It looks really good. It
looks
for
really
a foreign film with subtitles. It looks really funny.
Yeah. So these guys are like thieves, and one of them gets arrested, and he tells the brother to bury the money. But the problem is the brother got he came down with like dissociative identity disorder while this guy was in prison.
He created his own personality.
Yeah. So he's trying to find out where the money is.
Like when he hands it, he goes, "I want you to hide this key," and he like, "You need to listen to my whole thing before you do something."
Yeah.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? How it was shot was kind of reminded me of the good girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh yeah, the one with
the foreign one, not the American one.
Watching the first one.
I never got a chance to watch the foreign Millennium trilogy. I always wanted to. I just never.
Maybe it was the American one, the one with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, that was the American one.
The first one.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I don't know why they never like finished the trilogy. They jumped to
I think it was because Daniel Craig got the James Bond role and he was just too busy.
Listen, that was a movie where they should have, after the first one, they should have just stopped, right? They should have been like, dang, that was a freaking sick movie.
Make the rest of the films, man. But anyways, like
it was so good. You don't want to see how they do the rest of the books?
I don't. I just want to watch that one film and forget that the books even exist.
You just like that one scene where the girl tied up that dude.
I mean,
I don't. Yeah,
we could roll with that one too. I guess.
Anyways, hey, The Last Viking. So, anyways, this guy Mads Mikkelsen comes down with dissociative identity disorder, and he every time the brother like calls him by his name, he like jumps out of cars and stuff, and he thinks that he's John Lennon. Anyways, movie looks pretty funny.
Well, I saw a dog in it. Hopefully, this one doesn't die this time.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I hope so too. All right, June 5th, we have Scary Movie. You think there's any gas left in this tank?
I just don't think that it's the right kind of comedy for this time anymore.
Yeah, so they're saying they're going to be crossing all the lines, like they're going back to doing like the raunchy comedy. But are they going to be doing it? Is there going to be like is it going to be excessive? I guess to the point where like that's the entire movie, just like poop jokes. You know,
you're trying too hard. Yeah.
I think that if they have the scene where they roll up the guy and smoke him, where the plant rolls up the guy and smokes him.
Don't save me! I'm high as a motherfucker.
I think that if you put certain scenes that are nostalgic in there, right? Like, oh, grab my good hand. That's my good hand.
I think that guy's supposed to be in the movie. That's like the one character everybody remembers from that franchise.
But it's so hard because like the whole movie's like as if you look, the whole movie in general were awful, but certain parts of it were like, that was hilarious. I will always laugh at that. It doesn't matter how old I am. I think that if they take certain parts from all the movies that have been made from Scary Movie like 1 to Scary Movie 94, I think that you could make a good movie out of just those parts.
Yeah. Well,
Like
Yeah.
when the scene with the one with the aliens are putting the knife underneath the door and looking over his
oh yeah, that was like the
Charlie
first.
Sheen?
rather than in signs, it's the other way around.
That was the first PG-13 scary movie. I just remember the opening where she was she's like, I keep doing well on this game, and then Yahtzee, and she knocked herself out on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I gotta tell you guys, I am actually rather excited for Masters of the Universe on June 5th.
Me too.
Okay.
Like everyone's like, I don't know about Jared Leto playing Skeletor as a classical actor. I look at this movie and I see Skeletor. I'm like, it looks pretty sick, man.
Yeah,
I guess
you won't even be able to see his face. It's just gonna be his voice.
But can we be done like asking that question? Can Jared Leto play this? Like I
He
was
can play
skeptical.
literally anything.
He's a great actor.
I was skeptical with him in when he was the Joker, right?
Oh, he
And
sold me in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's Jared Leto has not filled one part that he's played. He's in a kick-ass band. Like
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind another 30 Seconds to Mars album.
Dogs of Lord of War, right? Sorry,
Dogs of War, yeah.
Dogs of
Lord
War.
of War. I was about to say Dogs.
And God of War. Are you, yeah.
Lord of War was sick. It was like that was
Switch
what you knew. You watched that when you knew it. Jared Leto, the fucking man, brother. That was it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So Jared, everyone always like gives him crap. Like they're like, oh, he's always so over the top and all of his movies flop. But that's because he's not like he doesn't care what he's in. He wants to play as many different roles as he possibly can, and he nails all of them, whether the movie's good or bad.
Kills it all, man.
Yeah,
I would trust him. I would not have any skepticism that he can't play that role. I think that anybody that says that is just being someone that thinks that it's not going to be true to the movie. It's already saying, or true to the part. It's already saying that the movie's going to fail because of that.
Yeah. I think it looks like it's going to be a good popcorn flick. It looks like it's going to entertain, and I think that's what it's supposed to do. All right, June 12th, Disclosure Day. So the more trailers I see for this movie, the more interested in it I become.
Yeah, I've only seen two or three of them, but I think that it took advantage of the time, right? That it's all happening in when they're kind of pushing for that. I think that like the one where the weather reporters like on there starts doing the right.
Yeah.
I think that like that for like the moment is like that kind of hooked me because it's like that seems pretty cool. And the question overall the movie revolves around is whether or not humanity can handle the idea of disclosure and that being true. Right. It's the age-old question of could people really understand that there are more things out there than just us? So I think that it's a good question.
We've kind of already done it. We're like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's a good thing to ask, and it points to the fact. I think that the showing for the movie, which everybody's gonna go see, will answer that question for those who keep trying to hide the whole UFO thing.
Yeah, well, so I mean, this is a Topicocalypse thing, I guess, but yeah, I guess their disclosure day is supposed to happen. They're supposed to disclose stuff like this year. I guess they've been bringing a bunch of like the world's biggest like pastors together to talk about it.
How's the world going to handle this?
Well, how it's going to affect
Joel Osteen, hurry, get him on the line.
Yeah, but how it's going to affect the way people see religion.
And it's demons.
Interdimensional demons.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. I mean, shouldn't we be able to decide like what kind of information we want? And honestly, like the interdimensional thing doesn't to me, whether like aliens or interdimensional beings, whatever, it doesn't really conflict with I don't think it conflicts with religion. I mean, I think we know very little about God or whatever the creator, whatever you guys want to call yeah. But anyways, the movie looks pretty good, and I think it is incredibly relevant.
Yeah, I think it is too. Like I say, take advantage of the time. Though I'm a little salty with the whole disclosure thing that it's a plot to distract you from the Epstein list. But I mean, come on.
Well, you gotta wait till
this comes out and Trump goes, release the UFO files. There we go. Right. But I think that overall, I'm super interested in it. I think that this will kind of be, it's a culmination of like when you take that movie with what's her name, when she had to go decipher like the symbols that were being placed on the screen. What's that? I can't remember the movie now. Come on now, what is it?
Arrival, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Arrival. It takes like Arrival and it takes like everything else together.
Which one was that?
So what?
Which one was that?
Arrivals
With
where
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. There you go.
Oh,
She's like the linguistic like expert or whatever. So she goes in and they have like the symbols and stuff like that. I think that it's kind of like a culmination of a lot of those movies that came, from the past. I'd say like 15
like
years.
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah.
Hey, for real though, when are we gonna get that Albert Epstein biography?
Albert Epstein?
Yeah, the guy the scientist guy, right? The one who talks about gravity and stuff. Albert Epstein.
Oh. Yeah,
Took you a minute, man. Took you a minute.
Late. That's all right. Oh man! So again, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a killer. I think it'll be the best alien movie in the past decade, which there hasn't been good ones anyway.
Better than Paul.
The last alien movie that Spielberg made was War of the Worlds, and let's be honest, that was kind of a lemon, guys.
That was a terrible movie. War of the Worlds was awful.
Not to be confused with the Ice Cube.
Another Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah. All right.
I think they had something good with War of the Worlds, but I think that they just.
Yeah, we know you like Dakota Fanning.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she's in that movie. If you go to Universal Studios, you can see the set where the plane crashed.
Justin tried to kidnap her from Comic-Con one time.
Oh, she went at Comic-Con.
I think I remember that. I think that was in San Diego.
It's like, I'm gonna put her in a bag and just run.
Like Borat.
All right, another June 12th movie. We have Kraken. Did you guys watch the trailers for this one? Like it looks like a fun movie, but there's no talking in it, so it leads me to believe that's got like Sci-Fi Channel dialogue on it.
Wait, what is this?
It's called Kraken. It's basically about the Kraken, and they showed like a little bit of footage of it above the water, and it looks like Cthulhu. So maybe it's like a Lovecraftian. Okay, speaking of that, did you guys ever see Underwater?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So that was really good. But what I found out about that movie, or what you find out, right, Big Dog, like 45 minutes into the movie, is that it's based on Lovecraft.
Yeah, it's an oil company discovered like that they could like they were trying to like awaken Cthulhu down there, so they were drilling down, and then like he kept awakening and wrecking the rig, and then moved, and then they would move and keep trying to do it.
Did the movie end with "We're sorry"?
It had what's his name from Deadpool in it.
Yeah, T.J. Miller is in it.
Yeah.
Right.
And your favorite, Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, one of her better movies because she didn't talk very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was more of like an action-oriented movie than anything. So it
reminded me of a bunch of like 80s sci-fi movies. I can't remember their names exactly, but more like The Abyss and stuff like that. There's a couple monster movies it was like pulling things out of.
It didn't need dialogue to function. I think that was the best part about it.
Well, if you don't need dialogue though, you got to rely on like the actual like cinematography.
It's just the monsters. That's all anybody cares about. What's the monster look like?
No, brother, it's all about the colors and how the monster is, right? That's
what I get inside its mind. What's it thinking about?
Oh my gosh!
All right, so June 19th, we have Toy Story 5. We know that that's going to cross $1 billion for sure, as every Toy Story does.
Are we done with Toy Story? Or are we still like milking that cow?
No, we're gonna milk that sucker.
Creative.
You know what's funny is that
is Tim Allen even doing it?
Yeah, it's Tim Allen and Tom Hanks are coming back. It's fun.
Really?
It's crazy to think of those two guys working together because there's such like Tom Hanks is such an outspoken political person. So is Tim Allen.
Well, but Tim Allen's been blacklisted forever.
They're complete opposites of each other. So I'm curious, like what that looks like behind the scenes.
They record their scenes separately.
Did you guys see
that?
The John Candy movie or like documentary where he said Tom Hanks couldn't act his way out of a paper bag?
Really? No, I did not.
That's what John Candy said about him. He couldn't act his way out of a paper bag.
Oh, I guess
Wilson.
it says here that Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are actually like really good friends, and they have.
Well, maybe they're like the people that can have differing beliefs and still be friends.
Yeah. Interesting.
One's
All right.
Semi-good actor.
Right.
then the
What's
other one-
next?
Okay, we got Robin Hood, Death of Robin Hood. So this one has Hugh Jackman, where he plays like a more, I guess a more. So remember in Ridley Scott's movie how he touched on like Robin Hood doing
Russell Crowe.
The Russell Crowe one where he talked about Russell Crowe and the Crusades and all these people that he killed. Like, so this is the angle they're taking in this one, where Robin Hood is not like the noble hero that everyone made him out to be. He like comes back from from that war, and he's just like this violent I guess myth, right? So it looks like it's not something
more of a Batman vigilante.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it's not something I plan to watch in theaters, but like it's such an interesting take on Robin Hood that we don't get because Robin Hood is
the Jamie Foxx Taron Egerton one.
Dude, that one was so bad.
Are we talking about the Men in Tights?
No,
that was way better.
The one that had like the rap soundtrack.
I mean, I personally like Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, myself, Alan Rickman.
If you've looked at the Taron Egerton one, like with Jamie Foxx, like all the clothes
I've watched it. It's terrible.
Look like they just came out of like H&M. Like it was definitely.
Well,
not.
I think I've heard they were like, we're doing like a modern spin of Robin Hood.
I feel like the Kurt Russell one was more of a Gladiator type situation.
Kurt Russell or
Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe. Boom. Russell Crowe was more of a.
I'm more interested in Kurt Crowe. If you guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, the Kurt Russell. I know, man. They're gonna say this guy knows nothing. I'm okay with that. You can accuse me of that. The Kurt Russell one is more of like a let's see how we could take Gladiator and move it into Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Right. I think that was really what they went with on that one. It was the whole let's make a cool movie like that. So Hugh Jackman will add a different dynamic to the movie altogether. But I'm glad that they're kind of taking a bit of that story and then moving on to something different.
It's gonna be Wolverine with a bow and arrow.
I hope so. That's really all we could ask for in life is anything with Hugh Jackman in. I just want to see him stab somebody. That's it. Okay. Next we have June 25th. We have Bleach: 1,000-Year Blood War. So that's kind of a sequel to the original show. I don't know if this is a movie that's ending the anime. So they just had a new season.
I didn't even know there was a movie coming out for the anime.
Yeah, so Bleach, the show ended a while ago, and then they had the 1,000-Year Blood War, which was like a sequel series to the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't watched it yet, so I'm not 100% sure if this is a ending, like a movie ending to the show, or if it's just one of those things where they recap the anime. Yeah. Also, June 26th, we have Supergirl. I don't really have a desire to watch this in theaters. Like, it's probably one I'll stream from the couch, but like, I was not interested enough in James Gunn's new Superman movie to want to watch a side character before the mains have been established.
Yeah, I mean, Millie Alcock, she did a great job in House of the Dragon season 1.
Oh, for sure, yeah. All right, and then here's one that we're all semi-interested in. I'm sure is the last Jackass movie, Jackass Best and Last, June 26th.
You really interested to go watch a bunch of geriatrics get hurt?
No, I'm not actually. Like I'm gonna watch it just because we're like we're plot.
I don't listen.
Where the geriatrics at this point?
Yeah, when it comes to Jackass, though, it's not like the same crew. It's these young bucks that are just there. They cross the line on everything.
So this is
tried too hard. They tried way too hard.
This is a greatest hits album. What this movie is like, I don't know if you've seen the trailers, but it has a few new things in it. But it's mostly like hits from the show and the other movies. So that's why like Bam Margera's in it again, and they have Preston Lacey. Ryan Dunn is in the trailers. So I don't know how much of this footage is new.
How is Ryan Dunn in the trailers?
It's like I said, it's greatest hits clips. Like it's clips from the old movies.
Is he the new Lazarus?
Prop him up there. They're gonna ride him down the mountain. They're gonna dig him up to ride him down the mountain.
Well, I mean, come on. They got like Raytheon, and then
I don't know if Raytheon's in this
one. How was Ryan Dunn in the trailer?
Yeah, did you say? God, that'd be so funny.
Oh, it took me a second. I was like, oh shit.
Aaron McGinney gets pretty beat up in this movie. It looks like always. Like he always gets beat up.
Ryan Dunn, not Ryan Dunn. I'm sorry. Bam Margera's starting to look like Phil, like another version of Phil.
Yeah. He's been.
I mean,
He's had a rough go.
Like for me though, I want to see like the whole cast. I want to see even like April Margera in there. I want to see,
I still want to see Bam at this age looking like Phil walking into their bedroom lighting fireworks.
Yeah, like I want to see the old crew. I want to see like I
won't see Don Vito.
I want to see the CKY group, there.
Oh geez, old school.
I do.
He said after he got kicked out of the last Jackass movie, he said he was going to make another CKY, but that never like came to fruition.
He spiraled.
Yeah. I want to see Jeff Tremaine. Jeff Tremaine's got to be in there. Him and his
Jeff Tremaine is. So, anyways, I mean, I like at this point, like I'll see it, but like I saw Jackass 4, and it was not. I don't care about body humor. Like I think it grosses me out too much. Like I would rather see them like try to jump over a river.
I want to see Johnny try to play
you
chicken with a ball.
You got to remember, 90% of them are sober still, right?
Yeah. So
like that last movie, they had to come back after they were all sober.
Johnny Knoxville said
it. It was terrible because you're like they can't do anything else because when they did that stuff, they were loaded.
So what you're saying is you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd?
That was so funny. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd.
Yeah, so the big like stunt in this one is Steve-O like gets a prostate check by a robot. Like I'm not interested in that stuff, man. Like I would rather.
I don't need the gross out stuff anymore.
That stuff's not funny to me.
The point is that's all they can do, right? Steve, it'd be funny to watch him do whatever he did with the SeaWorld poster, when he took it down or whatever. But it's like
staple his nutsack to his legs.
Yeah, like I would rather see it's like if you're just gonna be sober and do like super crap like that, I just don't want to see it. I think Johnny Knoxville is like he's half dead anyway, right?
Barely held together.
Fear factor.
It's like I don't want to see the young guys. Like I don't want to see those guys like after the Shark Week like faux pas where the dude just like I'm gonna go into a feeding frenzy of sharks and then put everybody else that's got to swim in there, right? In a situation like it's like you're just trying to be done at this point. Like that's unacceptable.
I mean, Johnny Knoxville's body's trying so hard to keep him together that it sucked all the color out of his hair.
Yeah, but I did watch an indie movie with Johnny Knoxville. It was where he was a recovering alcoholic, and he was like he was on a baseball team with Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn was like a chronic masturbator. And
that movie about you?
Yeah, that one. But that one was funny. Anyway, I don't know how it is because I don't want to see the new crew doing more than the old crew, right?
Yeah,
like I want to see like a wee man, running and Preston Lacy follow him, right?
I want to see him do at this age, with the state of life where they're at. I want to see him do like that Electric Avenue where it's just the hallway full of tasers.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Or I would go for the hand if they just had a whole movie about the hand like hitting people.
It'll kill him at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's nothing Ryan Dunn has
film.
Yeah,
it's nothing Ryan Dunn hasn't done yet, right?
Oh my gosh, let's curve from those jokes, man.
Too soon?
That's I think we've gone too far.
All right, next movie.
We have June 26th. There's the invites of Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Edward Norton. There's like a dinner party type of movie. You have Minions and Monsters on July 1st, so that'll probably make 700-800 million. Here's Justin's movie. Here is Young Washington, July 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for that. Listen, I
don't know anything about this movie, so tell me about this movie.
This movie is essentially his time at it's the 7 Years War, right? It's him becoming the general. Now the problem is, right, is that Washington was ultimately in this war a failure. He did not do the heroic deeds of the Revolutionary War. He kind of made he kind of stumbled through this war.
Isn't it kind of a telling of the legend of like the bulletproof? What is he called? The bulletproof general or something like that?
Yeah, it's largely based on myth. It's kind of that what people see, and what those kind of fake historians try to talk about him during this war. So it's you're already starting to see like the challenges to the trailer already by people, and that's all right, right? It's like because you got it again with history. It's how you tell the story versus the facts. If you don't balance well, you get the myth that he was. But they ran with the myth, and that I think it's hopefully what I'm hoping though is it's not like a political, rah rah America type situation, and they just give me a good history movie, right?
Angel Studios, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Who's producing it?
Angel Studios.
Angel Studios. So that's the only thing I don't think that I think is the variable in here. But again, I'm excited to see it. I think that we haven't had a really good history movie for a while.
Isn't there another one coming out called The Chronicles of Young Washington as well?
That's a show. Fox News.
Oh, is that a show?
I think it's like a documentary show or something.
Yeah. Again, though, like I say, it's like we grew up with like The Patriot, where it's like this.
It's like 4 characters mashed together.
Yeah, it's this kick-ass like history movie. I think that they managed to do this with a real person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that again, it's gonna show you the Washington that you kind of wanted to see. It's the what's his name? Ragnar Lothbrok and the Vikings. It's gonna be like that type of situation where you have this like cool kick-ass action hero.
Yeah.
And the history is going to be largely mythological. There's going to be some facts, a lot of story where they're going to take a lot of liberalism on the
liberties.
Interpreting of the liberty.
Well, I hope they don't do like the Napoleon treatment.
God, that movie was awful.
Yeah,
where we just sit in a theater for 3 hours waiting for something to happen.
Joaquin Phoenix sucked.
Yeah,
in that movie.
All right, July 10th, we have Evil Dead Burns. This is a sequel to the Evil Dead remake. I guess it's not Evil Dead 2. Remember, was it Evil Dead 1 or 2 where like the trees were
Evil Dead 1, brother, where the tree
did the tree did its business?
Yeah, that was
did the diddly to that girl. Yeah.
That was interesting, right? That was
I think that movie was okay. So that movie it was good because of when it came out and the style it was in, right? Because you had the hand get cut off, and you had the chase around the kitchen. You had who got stuck in the basement? Was it stuck in the basement, right? Was that one?
One of was it the girl or guy that got their hand cut off, right? And it was like running around.
That was the guy, because that led to Ash and the Evil Dead.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. Hey, let's be honest. The Evil Dead is like a top tier movie, so I wonder if they're gonna go to that point eventually. But these ones are a lot more serious than the.
See, but I don't want serious. I want the Evil Dead. Right, that's the one thing. Like with the new Evil Dead, I never watched because the trailer alone made it look like they were actually trying to make a real horror movie out of it.
Yeah, it was terrible. Terrible.
It's like when I watched the Evil Dead with y'all, it was like I just want to see that like the goofy comedy, because then it led to Ash, right? And it's like the Ash in the Evil Dead that movie was like. You sit there going, there's no way they made a sequel out of this, right?
So this guy is actually making the new Resident Evil movie. I forget what his name is, but it's not Lee Cronin. It's the other guy. But he's making the new Resident Evil movie, and so this Resident Evil movie is like it's a side story to Resident Evil 2. Like it takes place in the same time period. And the guy was like, I just want to make a sick horror movie in that universe and not have to like have Claire Redfield or Leon Kennedy or anybody in it. So apparently this Resident Evil movie is going to be pretty cool, but we'll see. We'll see. I think
cool and like measure up to the original. Where are we at?
The original is a very low bar, man. The Mia Jovovich movies, like it was cool.
God, how dare you?
Okay, let's be honest. Like they're fun watches, but I wouldn't necessarily sit back and say that's a good movie.
Yeah, but can you? Yeah, again though, it's like that was cool for the time it came out in, and everybody was stoked to watch it. Right when she, the whole story behind
the cubes,
that.
right? The cubes when it hits the guy.
When it got to like 3,
the lasers,
4,
lasers, yeah.
And it got to 3 and 4. That's when it sucked. 1 and 2,
yeah.
1 and 2, I loved it. Right,
it was great. 1 and 2 were great.
Yeah, they just started picking.
Terrible.
By the end of that franchise, they're just picking little pieces of lore out of the game.
George R. Martining it.
Well, they were like we're
3 and 4 ruined 1 and 2.
They were like, we're 6 movies in now, and we haven't even like talked about Leon Kennedy or any of these people. So let's just like randomly put them in parts here that don't make any sense. You know, it was a really weird. They're trying to fan service, and then it just ended up like ruining everything. Also, we could have just had probably 3 of those movies and been fine.
No, I think they could have stopped after 2. I think 1 and 2 was perfect, and then the fact that they kept going was like it was a slap to the face of all of us that liked 1 and 2.
Yeah,
they said, "You guys are stupid. We're going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9,000." Right, just like that.
Power level 9,000. All right, hold on one second. July 10th. Hey, honey, how are you feeling about Moana, the live action movie?
I don't know.
She's hesitating. She doesn't know.
I'm not a big fan of the live actions. I already know the story.
Yeah.
And that wig. Super excited.
Yeah. The Rock definitely is looking like something in that movie.
I think that Moana live action.
It's gonna cross $1 billion though. I guarantee you.
Terrible.
Because everybody's gonna take all their kids.
It's gonna be just as good as the Mulan live action.
Well, so here's the thing: Disney does not typically let people review their movies until after they come out. You know, so like this could be the worst movie ever made, and nobody's gonna know it till after they paid the money to see it. So I good or bad, I think it's still gonna be a box office smash.
No way, brother. I don't think. I don't know. This one's gonna be tough. Again, what Disney showed us is that they're willing to ruin everything good about a cartoon to make money. Again, look at the Mulan remake, right? With live action, it was terrible.
It had my boy Donnie Yen in it, though.
It does not matter. That movie sucked.
Well, right? I know we already passed this month, but we missed Shrek 5.
Hey, we're not done with Moana yet. Okay?
No, that hasn't been confirmed yet, has it?
It said June 30th.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
Moana is going to be terrible, and it's like, are they going to sing in the movie, or is it going to be like an action movie?
Yeah, probably.
Right? Or is it going to be like
a musical? Probably a musical.
Are we going to have the New World with Colin Farrell and the Pocahontas, where it's like this weird, like awkward, like love story, but action movie, but love story?
That movie sucked. It had such good potential from the trailers, and I went and saw it. And I was like,
sorry, which one?
But that's what I'm saying.
New World with Colin Farrell.
So
that's what the lady turn into. It's going to be her and The Rock walking around, and I don't even know The Rock's in it. But
Colin Farrell shows up. No, the Colin Farrell movie. I guess the lady that plays Pocahontas is actually suing James Cameron right now because she says that he used her face on one of the teenagers in Avatar. So I don't know how.
Which one? The one where they're dancing around?
I mean, he did take a lot of liberties with Native American culture in those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants to watch the second one where it's just like a well going through the water?
You know what's funny? You're like,
I haven't watched any of them since the first one. I have no desire.
Watching the third one when they introduced like sex and drugs into the series, like I sat there watching this like one part, and I thought of who is that comedian? Yeah, well, who's that comedian that's talking about what's his name? Jason Momoa's first wife, and how she started in like this really like weird dark film where she's all like bloody and naked, and he goes, "Oh, you ain't a Huxtable no more." Like,
wife?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
That was the one where oh man.
But anyways, that's what I was thinking of when they were like showing all this like weird, dirty stuff in this Avatar movie. And I'm like, you know what? This is like not a kids movie. I'm like here with my kids, and was not a great. This was supposed to be. This is a Disney movie. Like this is not good.
I think James Cameron. That was ill thought of by James Cameron. I think he was still
a producer.
He's trying to be edgy, man.
He was still coming off the Titanic, right? And so then he went to Titanic to Avatar.
Yeah.
And then it was like, then he
waited. Let him near the Aliens franchise anymore.
Yeah. Everything he's touched, including Transformers, has just been awful. Right?
Directors have a shelf life. They have a shelf life.
I would say the only good movie he's produced, and you can call me whatever name you want to, is Titanic. That was it.
Wait, Ridley Scott?
Didn't James Cameron do that?
No, James Cameron did Aliens, and he did Terminator 2. And those are like his
Terminator 2. He was good in the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah. Well, so apparently,
I'll take that. I got that mixed up. My bad.
Apparently, he had a solid plan to take Alien vs. Predator into a place where it like actually connects the mythology together. And he said, basically, like after Prometheus came out, he goes, "My idea doesn't work anymore, you guys. We can't do this."
Yeah, you ruined your own idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prometheus was Ridley Scott, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, July 17th.
Screw that. You can still do it. Just do alternate timeline.
Yeah, too many alternate timelines,
or
man.
just remake the one and bring back.
Did you hear that there might be retconning the sequel trilogy for Star Wars?
Heck yeah, that'd be great.
Stop it.
Don't tease me. All right, what's next?
All right, we have July 17th. We have The Odyssey. Like, I'm really looking forward to this movie. It's probably one of my like top 3 anticipated movies of the year.
I am on the fence about it.
I can't. So, I initially, from a historian standpoint, I tried really, really, really hard to look past like the commentary on like the trailer alone. But dude, the way they do the costumes in the movie, it's like, what are you doing? Like
because everybody's doing an artistic expression, and the helmet.
Brother, the story is like
to symbolize the crushing weight of leadership.
No, the story is like 5,000 or 6,000 years old now, right? It's like let's be for real. And they're questioning.
We've seen this movie like 6 times.
Yeah, if I want to see the Odyssey, I'm gonna go read it again and again and again, just the way I have been doing it.
I like Jason and the Argonauts.
The Odyssey is older than the Bible.
Yeah, and they're actually challenging the initial date that they have on the Odyssey right now. It just came out where they're challenging it again.
I think it's like earlier than that, or what?
Yeah, the thing is, it's a lot older than it was. But it's like the story itself. Like it's like you don't need to change it. We don't need the artistic thing. Like Troy was enough. Like liberty off the story itself.
You can take artistic liberty with like the armor and the clothing, because if you know what the actual armor looks like, it looks ridiculous.
The armor looks like a spacesuit.
It looks like it looks like wearing an oil drum. It looks like you're wearing an oil drum.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for that, it's like don't do that. Like do something else, but don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to obviously like the trailers look cool, but I guess we won't know whether or not.
Okay, so don't get me wrong. I want to see it because this is what you could have done in the movie, and I hope that they do it. You could have brought to life all the stories that have been made around the Odyssey, right? But it's like, are you going to keep to the original story of the Odyssey, the earlier movie that came out almost 20 years ago now? Are you going to keep to that? Are you going to play with the Troy idea where you're really going to get him in on that Achilles? Are you going to, how much of that are you going to show at the war? How much are you going to show going back? Right? Are you going to have the the Island of the Nymphs, which by the way goes back to the Gene Roddenberry thing right there.
What was that movie where it was like Henry Cavill was one of his earlier movies where it was like that? It was like it should have been a great movie, but it was like
Immortals.
More of an art movie than it was an action movie.
Yeah, that had Isabel Lucas in it.
Yes.
Not the vampire movie though.
No, they were Greek gods, but it was like weird.
Yeah,
it was Immortals. Like that was the Titans. It was like the Titans versus the gods.
It should have been a badass action movie, but it was like somebody's art project.
Luke Evans was in that one too.
Yeah. I think that there's potential here, and I think if we can look past the armor, and the fact that there's going to be a lot of bunk history in there, I think that it's going to be a good movie.
It's not, but that's just it though. Like it's not. The Odyssey is not. The Odyssey is a story. Like it's
not really history. You can't prove that like any of that.
No, okay. So sorry. History according to the Odyssey, the actual story, right? So how faithful
to the story?
Yeah. So are you going to keep the story? Are you going to move? Are you going to keep it to the original movie that came out? I'm interested in it because I like the story. I think that anybody's take on it, especially visually, for a history standpoint, is great because that means you're getting people to at least acknowledge that there's something in the past that has been awesome, as far as literature goes. So I don't know. I'm partial, but at the same time, I'm definitely gonna watch it, and I would like.
Gotta wait to see how the Black Snape works out.
Yeah.
Whoa, red herring. All right, last thing we're gonna stop here at the end of July with Spider-Man. We'll go over talk about the August.
Hold on, there's one after July I really want to talk about though.
Okay.
It's on
Troopers?
August 7th.
Super Troopers.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Spider-Man. I don't know where my feelings are with Marvel these days. Like I'll obviously I'll go see this movie, but like I feel like there's just so much MCU now that I don't like. I feel overwhelmed diving into it because I'm already. I haven't watched all the shows. Like I'm about halfway through Daredevil season 2 or Daredevil whatever this reboot is, season 2 of it, and then I haven't watched a lot of the Marvel TV shows. So I don't know where things are at right now in the MCU. I feel like I'm just catching piecemeal stuff and then
I don't think
hoping
I've watched
everything
any
makes
of the
sense.
ones.
Who
Any of
is
the last
who
ones.
is Spider-Man?
Daredevil Born Again. Sorry,
Who's Spider-Man in this one?
Tom
What's his
Holland.
name? Yeah, Tom Holland. His girlfriend gets the double team.
Yeah. So remember in the end of the last movie, he had Doctor Strange erase everybody's memory of him.
Oh yeah. What was it? Doctor Strange or it was, wasn't
It
it?
was Doctor Strange, yeah, because I was the one that had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Is that the one where Jake Gyllenhaal was the bad guy?
Yeah.
No,
No,
that was the one before that.
That's the next the one after that.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen any of those.
I think that with Spider-Man, I'm tired of the story. To be honest, I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm absolutely tired of the story. I think that they have changed the character so many times. They have changed the how they developed the character between Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and then it's Tom Holland. All three of them were different in each of those movies. And then the Tom Holland one's been thrown in with the Iron Man, been thrown in with the whatever where he fights Ant-Man.
But the one I am decided to see about is the Nick Cage one.
Spider-Man Noir on Prime. Yeah, and where does that fit into things?
I think it's its own universe because he's from his altered dimension.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, that's what they said about everything, though. Everything, and now the multiverse is open. Everything's crossing into each other.
Well, I saw the cartoons with the Into the Spider-Verse, and I really liked that character. So it seemed I'm gonna probably see that one.
Yeah.
I'm tired, but again, I'm tired of Spider-Man. They need to move on.
Can't be tired of Nick Cage though.
You can't get tired of Nick Cage now. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, you're right. Give me another National Treasure movie with Nick Cage.
He's gonna steal the Epstein list.
He is gonna be Epstein.
Whoa, my podium's gone.
Okay, so here, last one we'll talk about today. August 7th, guys. Super Troopers 3. Where are we at with Super Troopers 3?
I'm gonna watch it. I think
Super Troopers 2 was so dumb, guys.
Yeah,
I still gotta support him.
It was an insult to the first one, so I'm really hoping that this one's a lot better.
But the fact of the matter is that you are gonna watch it, right?
Yeah.
The second one missed the buck by a mile.
They should have done Slam and Salmon 2.
That was a good movie. I want more Beer Fest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would take another Club Dread, to be honest with you. I think I'd take another.
Dang it, man. You stole my joke.
I would take another Club Dread. I really would. I think Super Troopers was the one and done. I think that out of all those movies for a sequel, the Super Troopers was not the one to do it with. But again,
so I think you're onto something. I think a Club Dread sequel would do way better than Scary Movie.
Yeah. Now, again, right?
You know what was pretty funny that they did was Puddle Cruiser, their first college
Puddle Cruiser. But Puddle Cruiser.
Yeah, wasn't it Eddie in the was it the guy in the mailbox?
Yeah, and they had it the movie opens up with the guy that plays Farva passed out on a lawn somewhere with giant deli-sized sausages all over his face.
Yeah.
Another movie about
I think Puddle Cruisers would be a good one to redo and a good one to have a sequel with because nobody knows Puddle Cruisers, right? It's the same thing with Slam and Salmon.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody knows Slam and Salmon.
Nobody knows Slam and Salmon. So that'd be another one where it's
messing with you.
You could re-release and then have a sequel off of that and it'd be good. Club Dread, perfect, right? It'd be great.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what else you could do a sequel to that everybody would probably be down for and I would do well is Sex Drive 2.
You can't make movies like that anymore, though. That's
Dude, James Marsden would be so down to make that do that character again.
You can't make a movie where someone gets a boner at abstinence,
Well, you could do the two versions thing, the Joan version and then the regular version.
That's the opening.
More
He says,
of
in
this.
this one, you'll see more of this.
More of
And
this.
More of this.
You
Yeah.
should show it to her in the hospital. It'll probably bring her back.
Oh my goodness. When she paused it on the scene when he's going through the field.
Did Joy walk in?
Yeah.
That would be just our luck, right? All right, guys.
Like that was the one movie with Will Ferrell, huh?
Which one?
It's the where he's the used car salesman with golly, what is that one?
The one with Kevin Hart?
No, the one that you remember the used car salesman. They were at like they were at a titty bar.
Oh, it
What
had
was
what's his name from Entourage?
Yeah, had the guy from Entourage.
Yeah, Ving Rhames, where he's like, my safe word is blueberry pancakes,
Yeah,
and Josh pauses it right on the naked stripper as his mom. walks in.
I don't even remember this. Like when?
Josh was asleep.
How do you forget this?
He wasn't there. Josh wasn't there. It was us, and I
Was
paused
it?
it right there.
I could have swore Josh was there too.
I don't
That
remember this
always
movie.
happened to Josh.
Do you know what movie was like really sad that Will Ferrell was in? I think it's called Winter Passing. It had Zoe Deschanel, where like she couldn't afford the medicine for her cat, so she like put it in a duffel bag and threw it into the ocean. Do you remember that movie?
No.
And Will Ferrell's like he's the brother, like the recovering drug addict brother. It's like a really depressing
That seems
movie.
terrible. But if you want to see like a moment where you're like, that's what Will Ferrell looks like, go watch a Kings game when they show him, and you're like,
Oh,
Oh,
he looks.
he's-
I mean, he looks age. He looks his age.
yeah, you're like that
He's
guy.
all gray now.
He was there when the Odyssey was written.
Oh,
All right, guys, let's wrap it up here. All right, so hopefully you'll be able to catch this podcast right on all the podcast outlets.
somewhere.
Hopefully, right?
Yes, so I have the
links.
Spotify, like for creators up. I'm signed up for that. It is on my Substack. It is on Rumble, which a lot of you guys found. We had a lot of good views on Rumble. It's on YouTube, which a lot of people did watch too.
Is there
And
Rumble
there's
where all
gonna be
the weird things happen? Was that?
No, like
Is that
Rumble, the website. No,
or is
Rumble's
that
just the
Tumblr?
free
Tumblr.
version of YouTube where you can do whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
Tumblr is where all like the weird stuff happens, right?
You can find Josh on Grinder.
Ah,
No, is that the one where like the? Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway.
Are you looking for OnlyFans? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, will we be up on Farmers Only? I think is what everybody wants.
Yeah, we will be up on Farmers Only. You're right.
Plenty of fish.
But I've been pleased with the outcome. For you boomers that want another Gene Roddenberry comment, we will get you one. But we will post shorts of this every single day until our next episode, which is great. So tune in, like, share, comment, message. Right, I'm gonna put the email up there. It's info@dissentinggoyamediagroup.org. Please let's see.
Sounds like a violent diarrhea.
That's fine.
sickness.
That's fine.
DysenteryGoyam.com, guys.
So just be able to just diarrhea.
I'm shitting my money.
Just kidding. Email us, guys. He'll have the email will be in the episode description.
Yeah, take a poll, guys. I'm working on merchandise here for shows. So if you want one for the pop culture and a cold one, take the poll and let's see which one comes out first.
Heck yeah. All right. Until next time, we're gonna on the next episode, guys. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we will be talking about movies from August all the way to the end of the year, and then after that, we got some. We're gonna dive into the deeper things involving film. So stay tuned.
Woo!